Hi listeners, welcome to Insuright's Knowledge Series. On the topic of add-on covers in motor insurance, today we will be talking about Nil Depreciation cover, which is also called as Nil Dep. They call it Nil Dep cover. Now, why Nil Dep? Why Nil Depreciation? That means policy talks about depreciation somewhere. In what context? The context which I am going to talk to you about is, in case a vehicle is damaged and it has to be repaired with, and wherein many parts are replaced, depending on the type of parts, policy applies certain depreciation while calculating the claim amount. If it is a rubber parts, nylon, plastics, or even batteries, irrespective of the age of the vehicle, those parts attract 50% depreciation while calculating the claim amount. What does that mean? If the cost of that part is, say, 2000 rupees, irrespective of the age of the vehicle, when the claim is calculated, 1000 rupees is deducted because those parts attract 50% depreciation. However, glass parts attracts nil depreciation irrespective of the age. That means when arising out of an accident, the glass is damaged and that glass is replaced, insurance company will not deduct any depreciation on such glass parts. There are certain parts made of wood or metal. They attract different rate of depreciation depending on the age of the vehicle. Okay? As the age of the vehicle increases, those parts will attract increasing cost of increasing depreciation. So what is the net effect? On one side, insured has to pay to the repairer, a dealer or garage, certain amount. Is he going to get the same amount from insurance company? No. Why? Because the depreciation will be charged. So the depreciation, because of the charge of, because of application of depreciation, insured will get lower money. Because of depreciation, insured is not going to get the full money. So what is the net effect? Disappointment. Whereas insured is going to spend X amount of money, he is not going to get the entire X amount. Now, what is the percentage of this? It could be anywhere between 10, 20, 30% depending on the type of parts replaced and depending on the age of the vehicle. The result is disappointment, correct? Now, this disappointment is insurance company has to somehow address that. So, as a part of the add-on cover, insurance companies have come up with something called Nil Dep cover or Nil Depreciation. So when an additional premium is paid towards this particular add-on cover, while calculating the claim amount, depreciation amount is not deducted. So ultimately what happens? The gap between the amount spent by the customer or insured and the amount received by him through the claim amount is minimized. So that means that the financial outgo is also reduced. So that makes the policy much more affordable in terms of claims point of view. Okay. Now I would like to clarify one thing here. In IDV, while discussing the insured declared value in that episode, I also talked about depreciation, but that depreciation is different from this depreciation. That is for arriving at the sum insured, where the manufacturer's list price is depreciated based on the age of the vehicle, and that value is taken for calculation of the premium, and that IDV is treated as a sum insured. Whereas this depreciation comes into play only when there is a damage to the vehicle and for which a claim is made. So this depreciation is on the parts, not on the entire vehicle. Okay, I would like to make this clear to you because there can be a confusion, because there are two sets of depreciation which will come in there. That table will be there, depreciation table is there in the policy, so which I wanted to convey to you. So what I would like to say in this context is, when you are buying an insurance cover, kindly explore the Nil Dep cover also. The impact of this Nil Dep cover is that when you are making a claim, it will ensure that you get maximum out of the claim amount. So there is a minimum deduction from your claim amount. As I told you, the deduction on account of depreciation could be 10, 20 or 30%, which will be very significant in the final financial calculation when you do it. That's all. Thank you very much.